Hi everybody, welcome back to Chandra Does. Recent name change, you may have noticed, but I'm busy in the process of rebranding my blog, my vlog, and almost my entire social media identity. Um, what I've been getting more and more into lately is illustration work. While I'm not an illustrator, I figured it's sometimes useful to watch other people learn how to do illustrations or learn new art techniques. So that's what I'm showing here. As you can see, I sped up how fast I work through the background on this. Otherwise, you've watched about 30 minutes of me painting little dots and triangles and squares all over. I did wait for the painting to dry quite a few times, and the camera I used was my little vlogging camera. Not that I ever vlog, but it's my going away seeing friends camera, not my proper DSLR. I wanted to test the camera out to see if I could shoot videos on the fly with this. I can, except for one small thing. It doesn't have manual focus, as has autofocus, which means once in a while it focused on my hand, and which worked quite fine when my hand was still very much on the paper in the shot. But whenever I moved my hand away, it would go phew and crazy. So I apologize for that in advance. You'll see towards the end where the camera really just started giving up a little bit on this. Anyway, as I said, this is my very first attempt of illustration this style. Here I'm using my plain old watercolor pan. I've shown you guys this pan before. I got it at Forum for super cheap many years ago. I still haven't been able to find out if they still make these. I'm sorry. Paintbrushes aren't anything special. They're just a random collection of paintbrushes I happen to have had on hand. And then But what I like about these watercolors is I can actually paint a layer on top of another layer and the bottom layer doesn't budge, which I found really cool. You can see in stages where the watercolor shows through the lower layers. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really cool. It was kind of quirky. It's the first time I'd really seen that. I apologize for the geese in the background. It's spring, so the geese are coming back. And it means nothing I do is going to get rid of geese and huddy-duzz in the background. Sorry, guys. Now, I painted this on my coffee table. You can see my feet as I was looking for something. And I used my Derwent ink graphite tint pencils here. I always get a little confused with ink tint and graphite tint, but ink tint pencils are more inky and the graphite tint pencils are more a muddy color, but they work the same way. A little bit of a watercolor style pencil as well. You can totally activate them with water, or you can draw with them dry and enjoy the colors. I will be using my ink tint pencils in a later on stage, but for now I was really just enjoying using the graphite tint pencils and my Pentel paint mixer. As you can see, the pencils give this really nice bold pop of color and you can very much control where it's going. And while the paper was still quite wet here, I could smudge lines in without having it run all over the page, which would have happened if I was using plain old watercolor. I'm not a watercolor expert by any means though, so if you know how to stop that watercolor run without having me to buy gum paste, please let me know. I did hyperlapse this video quite a bit though. Here is me using my favorite pen. It's a Pentel pocket paintbrush. I love this thing. I use it way too much for my own good, but I really am enjoying using it, and I've had it for a couple of years now. I think this is my second time I've refilled it in the last 3 years, and if I'm drawing something, I'm pretty much using this pen. I use it insanely lots. That said, because I enjoy using the pen so much, I sometimes go a little bit over enthusiastic with using it, and I over ink stuff. You'll see what I mean at the end. I don't expect this. I don't see this work as a fail. I do realize that I hit the point where less is more at a stage, and I should have stopped, but I didn't because I was using my favorite pen. Still, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's personal taste, but I need to learn, in my own opinion, to not go a little too outline crazy on stages, especially with this sort of illustration works, because I don't outline my oil paintings. Guess it's just a nervous habit I developed at high school. I'm not sure. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you want this drawing, please pop me a message if you live in Joburg, and I'll happily give you the illustration. Or if you live in Pretoria, completely free. I'm not going to put it in a frame though. And then that's pretty much it for now. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, or at least share it with someone. It would mean so much to me if I could get a few more followers. Thank you, and goodbye for now.